Clifford on the inside, Steve Remy, racing for Monster.
All right, welcome everyone. This is Steve Remy with Creative Blue Monster Racing and Geezer Cycling. So thanks for tuning in. This week on the race menu, we've got the LAX Circuit Race, and this is a 2-mile course. I believe it was. It's just kind of the finish sat on kind of a top of an overpass. You kind of go down, up and down a little bit. Then you go down and hairpin turn around, then go up and down back to the other side. So like another 2 miles and come back. So it's just basically just an up and back kind of a hairpin. So this is the first race of the day. Stick around. Right after this video, I'm going to jump right into the 45 plus because I did not turn my camera on for the 45 plus. I should have because it turned out pretty good. But anyway, stick around because what I'm going to do here, I got Shaun Bagley's video queued up, and I could just, I'm going to hijack his video. I'll also leave a link to his channel. Make sure to check out Shaun's channel as well. Give him a subscribe and a like on his channel. So this is the 55s. It was a little bit wet. It wasn't raining, but it was misty. So it kind of fogged up the glasses, made the jerseys wet. Road wasn't that bad, but as you can see, the camera was a little bit wet. So this is just coming up to the finish. This was definitely a faster race. We did not... I tried, my whole goal here was come into the race and I wanted to get away. I wanted to definitely try and be in a break. That's what my goal was, but it just wasn't happening today. They chased us all down every time. Bart and his team kept it together pretty good. And so that was kind of the plan, which is also fine by me. Coming down to a field sprint, but I just kind of wanted to do things a little bit differently, have some fun, try some new things, and just kind of see what happens. So we're coming up now with a half a lap to go. You can see the start-finish line right on the left there. So we're going to go down, going over the bridge here, go down. So now it's like 1 mile back to the start-finish. And main goal here now, it's last lap. The streets are so wide, and you can move up kind of any time, and no one was like super drilling it where you couldn't move up, but it was important to stay definitely in the top 10 or so. It was pretty sketchy back there, I'll tell you that. Looking back at some videos and Shaun's 55 video, it's him coming up through the pack. There goes Shaun. He's coming up. So they're getting ready. I know they're getting ready to lead Bart out. There's Bart, so it's perfect. It just kind of drops right in front of me, which is great. I didn't have to do any work to really find him. He kind of found me, and no one really kind of contested being on his wheel. There was this guy in orange that pops up. See that guy in orange? This real super tall guy. Never seen him before, but he's just kind of trying to, you'll see him. He tries to fight my wheel for Bart. I've never seen the guy at all. Pretty strong guy, but he ends up going backwards on the sprint. And to me, that is just, if you can't follow the wheels and you can't at least sprint, if you're going to go backwards, stay out of the sprint entirely. So just stay out of it, because that causes crashes. If you're going backwards in a sprint, maybe you led someone out. Typically, the lead out guys know what they're doing and they pull off, let the sprinters go. But if you're going to fight for the sprint and then you're just going to sit up with 100 meters to go, and it almost causes crashes. Like you'll see at the end of this video, I'm going to jump right into Shaun's, and a guy did exactly that. He kind of sat up and was coming backwards in the pack, and Shaun and I almost collected into him. Shaun almost came into me. We both kind of like split the guy. It's pretty funny. So anyway, here's so now we came around the last turn, so I'm just queuing. Here's this guy. He's fighting me for Bart's wheel. And I kind of told him, like, get the hell away, dude. You got no business here. And so I go up the other side of Bart here, and just trying to be patient, let a couple guys go. My goal here is just to stick to Bart. I knew Bart was feeling pretty good, and I just wanted to have a clean run at him. And I knew something was going to happen. I kept waiting for a couple more guys to come. We weren't going terribly fast here, but just enough to kind of keep some guys on the wheel. John Davis was on my left there. I think that was John, and he was kind of knew he wanted to get in. There goes Marvin. So Marvin's kind of ramping it up. I'm sitting perfect because the wind's coming a little bit from the left to right. So I'm kind of, as long as Bart doesn't gutter me, I'm doing good. So there goes Shaun. Shaun does a great lead out for him. In Shaun's 55 video, you could check that out. I mean, he's doing like 750 watts for Jesus, or like 20 seconds. He's just drilling it up there, which is perfect. And I actually yell at Bart to go, and he went. So which is perfect. You can see Eric Min right behind me. He's the CEO of Zwift. He was racing with us. And from here, Bart, I knew Bart was a little overgeared or undergeared. I don't know how you say it, but it was where he couldn't really get on top of it. And I kind of timed it right. So worked out good. Great competition. It was fun. So we're going to dive right into the 40 plus. So hang tight here. I'm going to bring that up here for us. All right, so we are sitting at just a half a lap to go in Shaun Bagley's view, and this should be good here, so hang tight. Let me start the video. Put it on pause. So you can see right here, we're coming up, and this was a little bit, so I'm going to stop right here so you can see. So you got Matt Easter. He's on our team now. This is his first race, and I'm right there in front, and I'm kind of watching these two guys, just kind of stay in. My whole goal here was to stay just in the top 5 until the last corner, just kind of see what happens. And again, this is Shaun Bagley's camera. So I knew that they were going to come up. I kept actually looking for Shaun and Bart. There's John. So I'm sitting just right in the front right here. And then Lance, my teammate, comes up. You'll see him at the corner. Lance what I wanted him to do is just kind of keep the speed up. I told him to, after we make the turn, just sit up. I wanted at least 5 or 6 guys to go in front of us. And Lance actually went way, way wide. We talked about it today. It's pretty funny. So here's where it gets, you can see so you see Lance take off. He gets to the front, gets right in front of me. This is where, I don't even know, this is so sketchy being back here. Shaun's definitely got some balls. I can't stand it. I'll use more energy just to stay up front than to stay in this garbage. So coming around the turn up here, a U-turn. Let me actually turn this down a little bit here. So so you can see right there, Lance is right there. I'm right behind this guy. Lance takes it wide. I want 3 or 4 guys to come in front. That's what happens. Everyone kind of stops behind me. I just kind of sit up, and I'm not doing anything. I sit up there, and I want a couple guys to pass. Finally, a couple guys, 3 or 4 guys jump. I'm still up there. This is still crazy watching it from Shaun's view. So this is definitely a long drag. You have time to move up, but the problem is that you're just using more energy being way back here. Versus in the top 5, you could follow wheels, which makes it easier. But it's pretty impressive how fast Shaun comes up through here. And at this point, I was almost thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I think I'm in top 5. I'm feeling pretty good. I honestly didn't know how I was even going to do this race. I kind of just managed the hills. I sat back and then caught up on the downhills. So here's where it starts winding out. There's Bart right there. There's Kevin, Iron Fly right to the right. And so Kevin, so you see me, I'm in the middle. So I'm right. So here's, I'm right here. And then this is Kevin. So Kevin jumps. I'm watching this guy. I'm trying to cue off this guy. And then Shaun comes up, passes me, starts to sprint. And this is what, right. So Kevin gets a good jump. I'm going to stop this right here. So here's Kevin. Kevin's got, what, he's probably like 2-3 bike lanes, probably 3 bike lanes in front of Shaun. I am directly to Shaun's left where you can't see me. But this guy jumped, and now he's coming back through the field. Just, I mean, he's completely popped, coming back up. This guy is on Shaun's right, and I knew I'm right on this guy's left, and I see, like, I'm right behind this guy's wheel, just trying to get draft. And Kevin's already got, 3 bike lengths on me, and I'm going, oh my God, I'm toast. This is the second race. My legs are burnt. Still feeling okay, but I mean, they're stinging definitely. And this is where Shaun and I came close to collecting. I mean, we were so close, and you could hear us. Shaun goes, whoa. And I went, hey, and Shaun darts back to the right. And I kind of just keep my speed up. Shaun had to let up, and that's what screwed his race up. But I'll start it again here. So I keep my speed up, and at this point, I get kind of a good launch, and then Kevin starts coming back to me, and then I just kind of put my head down and just I didn't think I was going to catch him, and then kind of the same thing. He kind of geared a little bit differently. I kind of spun through it, which was a little bit easier. So, but anyway, thanks Shaun for filming this, and everyone, thanks for sticking around, and I appreciate it.